He's the kind of kid who, when he walked into a room, he made everybody in the room feel like they're the most important person.
Reese was, everyone's best friend.
He was that guy that was whatever's best for the team.
Just the kind of person you'd model yourself after as a person.
He had grades, he had all the intangibles to be a great kid.
The smarts, the smile, the skills. 18 had them all.
Ravens, first pass over the middle.
Caught, touchdown!
Can he get there? He will. Into the end zone, the Ravens. How about that? You want a big play?
To me, he was the team. His mentality he brought, his work ethic he brought, and his attitude he brought.
A year ago, Ridgeview High School lost one of their favorite sons.
Reese was always at the top of the list for being that guy that's always going to be there on time. He's always going to be there for the team. He's going to do everything he can to get a win and compete.
He's the type of kid that you would be proud to say that is your son or daughter if you're a coach in the program.
He didn't have a certain group of friends. He was friends to everybody, and he led by example through everything he ever did.
Reece Rollins was killed in a tragic automobile accident in May of 2018.
Well, the accident happened about 3 in the morning when two guides, including Reese, and 4 hunters, all of them, 25 or under, were out like at 3 in the morning. A couple of the kids had wolf tags, and they were scouting, and so they were driving down this really narrow, wet, it was raining road, and listening for wolves so they'd know where to go the next morning, and the right wheel of the vehicle caught the edge, and they rolled into the river.
The beloved son, brother, teammate, grandson, and friend was gone at just 22 years old.
We got word that they had found one of the boys, and I knew it was going to be Reese. And so your prayers were answered, but it was also because we wanted to bring Reese home, but it was also maybe the toughest day of my life.
He's out there, he's the toughest kid I ever met. Nothing's going to take him away, and we were all trying to figure out how it could happen to someone like that.
It was hard to believe. The kid that was the hardest worker in the weight room, the toughest on the field, and had embodied what it meant to be a champion, was gone.
It wasn't real. It was a very surreal time. It didn't make sense. And that was a really big battle that we all fought.
Over a year has passed, but the pain and the heartache can still be felt.
Honestly, it hasn't got a whole lot easier. I don't know if it will. It's something that you still think about all the time.
One of those things you I never deal with this stuff good.
It's still just there's some emptiness there.
His family, friends, and the Ridgeview community decided to turn that pain into something positive. The school district made the decision to name the football field after Reese and honor his memory.
To move forward and come, with naming the field after Reese has been, it's really awesome to see.
He'd caught the very first touchdown at the very first home game when the school opened in 2012. He'd helped lead the Ravens to their first and only state title in 2013. So much history, so many great memories, and now his name, his legacy, secured.
So I think what is happening at the field, it couldn't be to a better person. I think there's no one on the planet that could be more deserving of to have this field named after him, because this field, this was his field.
On a perfect fall night, under the Friday night lights, Reese's friends, family, teammates, and coaches stood as one. They remembered Reese and watched as the field that had brought him so much joy was dedicated and named in his honor.
That's from Coach Cotting. This time we'd like to direct your attention to the football scoreboard as we officially dedicate this field as Reece Rollins Field.
I was the luckiest man alive to have a grandson like Reese.
As the sun set behind Reece Rollins Field for the first time, let the record show the sky blazed Ridgeview purple to the east and brilliant fire to the west. Reece Rollins, gone far too soon, but never forgotten.